Hello folks, welcome back to Shib. Final caution from Shiba Inu CEO. You were cautioned sometime recently. Shib News. Shibu, the world's biggest puppy motivated meme coin by showcase capitalization that lives on the Ethereum blockchain as an EC20 token, has been uniting within the 0.0011 to 0.115 region within the final few days. Shib remains obliged to the upside by its 50-day moving normal around 0.115, whereas the 21, 100 and 200 DMAs all proceed to act as a magnet to the cost activity. In this video we'll conversation approximately final caution from Shiba Inu CEO. You were cautioned sometime recently. Shib News. Do not disregard to crush the thumbs up, share and subscribe to the channel to see our most recent substance on Shibu cost expectations and master investigation. Without encourage ado, let's start the video. In spite of Shib's most recent exchanging volume trending higher as of late, a few think it may before long be around to pop higher, agreeing to information sourced from CoinGecko Dispatch. Exchanging volumes over trades hit an amazing $420 million on Wednesday. Indeed, sometime recently the day finished that comes after exchanging volumes neared $600 million on Tuesday, their most elevated level since mid-March. Since the beginning of the year, transport exchanging volumes have been slowly rising with solid cost execution. Shiba Inu is about 40% up on the year. In spite of the solid execution since the beginning of the year, Shib is still down around 30% from prior annually highs within the 0.0016 range, but Shib broke above the downtrend from this tall late final month in the event that it can break absent from its cloud of major moving midpoints, which proceed acting as a drag and get above support turn resistance within the mid 0.0011. It might debilitate a retest of these earlier annual highs. The reality that Twitter's symbol could be a Shiba Inu should be a tailwind. Optimism almost up and coming. Shiba Inu biological system updates seem to pump good faith. Within the coming weeks you may begin to see a few genuine advance on all things SH. The Metaverse. Shibu Metaverse Advancement Group lead Marcy Jastro said in a later post to Shibu Community's Friction channel, as shared by well-known Shibu defender Lucy on Twitter on Tuesday. Shiba Inu as of late discharged a beta adaptation of Shiram, its Ethereum LAR to scaling arrangement outlined to bring down exchange costs and give a stage for creating a Shiba Inu particular Web3 environment that still benefits from the fundamental security of the Ethereum blockchain's agreement layer. In spite of Shib's enormous pullback from prior yearly highs within the 0.0016 range, major transport whales show up to be holding onto their tokens and not capitulating. That's agreeing to on-chain information cited by Whale Stats, which appears the number of exchanges being conducted by the Beat 100 wealthy Shino Ridges has fallen to essentially zero per day since mid-February, having already been within the 100s. That proposes that assumption among whales remains strong. Weather Dispatch can 10 times from current levels is a tough ask at slightest within the short term. 7 times picks up would see Shiba Inu's market cap detonate to around $47 billion, and Shib hit modern all-time highs in the upper 0.0088 range. 10 times picks up would see transport lose a zero and grow its showcase cap to over $65 billion on the off chance that the US government save is almost to set out on an enormous rate-cutting cycle afterward this year to fight off a US bank emergency subsidence. And Shibu engineers do continue to grant Shib modern utility through growing the scope of the Internet 3 project's environment. At that point the cryptocurrency may possibly see 10 times picks up within the another few a long time, whereas Shiba Inu proceeds to fall flat to break the key resistance level of 0.000152 on the one-day chart. One of the biggest dispatch whales is buying the plunge as detailed by Crypto following benefit. Whale Stats, the unknown grand proprietor of Shiba Inu with the equivalent word Blue Whale 0073, has proceeded his buying spree over the final 3 days. Recently Blue Whale 0073 obtained 14,878 billion transport worth around $1.65 million in a single exchange fair. A short time prior, on April 4th, the 254th biggest Ethereum whale bought 229.99 billion transport worth around $2.58 million. As reported by Whale Stats, the entire number of Shiba Inu bought by the whale within the final 72 hours has hence come to the ipping number of 37,874 billion dispatch worth $423 million. In any case, the buying weight from the obscure dispatch speculator has not been sufficient to move transport upward against the showcase patterns. All things considered, Ethereum ribs proceed to accept within the rising cost of dispatch in their last update at the conclusion of Walk Wall Stats. Detailed that Shib remains the foremost well-known speculation and other to steady coins among whales since the initiation of Shiba Inu. A ask from the transport armed force was made to the author Rashi when dispatch 0.01 this at that point passed on to Shosher, and both visionaries knew a time would come to supply exponential transport burns within the form of Sharam. Numerous are yet to understand the genuine vision of Sharam until it comes to realization, but Koyo token has given the primary step and indicator of what to anticipate. In spite of the fact that Koyo token burned over 6.1 billion dispatch tokens in March alone, with a major burn anticipated in the coming days, it isn't the Koyo smart contract robotized 2% assessed dispatch charge burn but what was specified by Kentaro Koyo, author and his medium. So anticipate billions of dollars in volume, expect millions of dollars in rewards, and in turn anticipate dispatch burns to be within the millions. With non-stop burns, numerous have inquired how can it even be conceivable to bring setting concurring to the current ship market cap of 6B480M 338 680 and circulation supply of 589,542 charge 816M 41573 to attain a target transport of 0.01. It would require 99.9999% of add up to dispatch supply to burn, which implies 588 trillion transport tokens would require to be burned based on transport current cost of 0.195. 6,449 mil 38, 346 of transport esteemed to burn, clearing out a circulating supply of 589 trillion, and at the current showcase cap of 6B452 million would result to $0.01. So at the outset, to accomplish such a colossal target would require much more than the endeavors of Koyo token exchanging and money-related benefit stage, but would require the Rashi to Shosher vision of Sharam coming to full impact. Presently, let's center on the optimistic viewpoint of Ku token. The platform anticipates to generate billions of dollars in volume if they were to work off standard exchange expenses plus borrowing expenses on interminable exchanging stages, working off $1 billion in dollar trading volume per month. This could liken to over $20 million in Koyo monthly income created. This might result in a traditionalist 1,010 million worth of transport burn per month. Applying this over the another 12 months would cruel $120 million worth of ship burned yearly, likening to roughly 10,989 billion transport tokens burned every year. We at that point got to consider Sharam. Will Shib burn 70% of all income produced from transaction expenses, considering the volume entering and taking off Koyo exchanging and money-related benefit stage and counting? That Canero moreover affirmed in his medium a steadfast companion will never conduct in competitive techniques with its trusted union Shiba Inu. So we therefore declare Koyo will consolidate shibaswap as the select swap for all exchanging by means of the Koyo exchanging stage and money-related services protocol to guarantee we add value and volume onto shibaswap Sharam, and once more permitting the Shiba environment to advantage. This means all swaps on Koyo stage would have an API to shibaswap, meaning all swap benefits stem back to shibaswap, coming about in more volume and more ship burns. Presently consider Koyo trading platform will be including other Sharian ventures which meet Shosher rules, and that they give benefits back to the dispatch environment within the shape of burns and dispatch doggy DAO establishment to the Koyo exchanging stage, as well VC openings. This might result in Sharian ventures accepting huge exchange volume, substantially increasing the chances for level 1 SUX postings. More critical, these projects will bring more volume onto Sharam Arrange, and their ecosystems will add to the transport burn pool. Koyo tokens puzzling passage and storyline are slowly beginning to disentangle, creating Koyo armed force that promises its devotion and dependability to the transport armed force, and a creating stage set to become a key Shiba Inu environment recipient. This means potentially getting to be one of the biggest supporters to the transport armies long anticipated to hit ship 0.01. Koyo founder Karo talks of no coincidences. We know of Rashi's vision, and Shosher talks of when the vision comes together piece by piece and shaping the ultimate jigsaw. Confuse, are we at last seeing the net plan coming together to form an aesthetic perfect work of art aligning with the Shiba Inu ecosystem? That's a wrap for today. Do Not disregard to crush the thumbs up, share and subscribe to the channel to see our latest substance.